Come on, get in.
Honestly, I'm not getting in the car, no way. No way, can I drive it first? Why? Why?
Because this is, you've got to do a video.
I don't want to get in it.
Can't wait to get in with you.
I can. I can wait a lifetime, mate.
You're not going to go mad, are you?
No.
This is the 10-minute video. You spent 2 minutes saying you're not getting in. Just get in.
Pretty sure that this doesn't do straight lines.
Do you want a GoPro in it?
No, I don't.
So we've got to take one of these buttons off here. I think it's that one.
The one that says the tyres and
Yeah,
stuff.
we could. Yeah, that's it.
Right, we need a crash app.
You can't do much.
So it's literally this easy. On your phone, subscribe, bosh. There we go. Bell, all. Get all the notifications on so you can see all the nonsense that we put on a daily basis.
Do you know what? I wondered why you were going so slow. It's you driving.
No, mate. We had a little bit of a play around the roundabout down there. Spirited driving.
Well, it's Mark's car, so he can do what the hell he wants.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, you're going to drive it more conservatively.
Once we're onto the wider roads where there's a bit more room for manoeuvre, I'll show you just how quickly and easily. I mean, it is damp, and it's a well-known fact that something with 580 newton meters and over 400 horsepower rear-wheel drive is going to light the back tyres up, and this has no problem spinning its wheels.
So this is 580 newton meters.
580 newton meters, yeah.
So the Focus, when we had it tuned with a box, it was 595. So
yeah.
It's not bad out of a 2.3 litre car, really, is it?
No, that just goes to show you how restrained the engines are from factory, because the RS3 I think is 480, 500, something like that, newton meters.
It's 480.
Yeah, and this you can definitely feel it's got more of the, it pulls more like the Focus did with the Dream sights on it.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm not normally a nervous passenger.
Well, you are with me driving this now. But see the back end, even there.
I think because I know you've not really driven rear-wheel drive cars, and
you're panicking.
I'm panicking for two different reasons.
Go on.
The first reason is I don't really want to crash today. I mean, maybe because it's Monday, and I don't think the rest. Oh, the understeer.
Bit of understeer, bit of oversteer.
This is probably the first video you'll ever see me being a bit like, you know, a bit worried. It's not our car.
No, it's not. I mean, that's quite a wide roundabout, that, isn't it? So, you know, if you do understeer like it just did then, there's plenty of room to sort of sort that out and bring it back and not hit the curb or whatever. From the way that the steering feels, it is definitely more engaging to drive. But I see what people mean. That pull, that gear change is better than it is in the RS3. Feels like it propels you, whereas the RS3 feels like it's being held back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The gear changes are more savage in this than they are in the RS3. And that might be down to torque, might be gearbox setup, I don't know, whatever it is. But to be driving around and sort of sliding and drifting around roundabouts like that, who actually does that? Have you ever seen anybody do that? Just driving around normally? Have you actually ever seen anybody do that?
Not normally, no. I mean, I don't know. Would you? If you do that all the time, you have no wheels left. Because you'll get more and more confident, then overconfidence will kick in, and then you'll run out of your so-called talent that everybody thinks nobody has. We're driving a, I don't know, 40 grand car, who knows? In the 50 odd grand new, aren't we? This is second hand. You don't really want to stick it into a curb, do you?
No.
And so spirited driving isn't drifting it round roundabouts. And a lot of people will disagree with that, and a lot of people will agree with it. But spirited driving to me in this, sticking your front foot down, the back end getting a bit tail happy, you know, and that is spirited driving. Maybe exiting a roundabout, I don't mean what you've just done then, I mean exiting it and the back end just sliding out a bit. That's spirited driving.
I mean, it's definitely, because I've not got everything all the way off. I've never driven this car before, so I'm not going to turn everything all the way off. The traction control is on enough to stop you from sticking it into a hedge. But I mean, pulling away from here now, So you might be able to relax a little bit more if it was your own. Whereas I'm constantly thinking, well, is it gonna snap? Is it gonna, you know, just find a little bit of grip and then just throw you off somewhere if you're planting your foot? Now, some people will say, yeah, that's more engaging to drive. That's more fun to drive. Well, as it stands at the minute, not being my car, or even if it was my car, why would you want the thought of at any point it's going to stick you into potentially put you into a curb?
Yeah, here we go again.
I only got a little bit that time. But the back end is like, you can feel the back end, it wants to step out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It definitely wants to step out. But
It's funny though, because I'm in this car now, genuinely.
terrified.
Quite worried, yeah. And I'm not usually that bothered.
Not with me driving, you're not.
No, because it's like part of me now, my driving is gone into you.
Right?
I know how you feel with me now.
Yeah.
Because it's like you want to get it sideways, but you're a Quattro fanboy, aren't you? So getting a Quattro sideways is, you know, it's difficult, isn't it?
Well,
So,
I mean, unless you've got snow, it's just not going to happen.
but to me, this is. But it is actually quite fun.
It is once you.
I think what it is because there was no cars there then.
Yeah.
I think it's when there's cars I get a bit worried.
Which the majority of the time, you'd have to go out at like 1 o'clock in the morning and fuck about yourself. Why are you going to do that? Do you want to go?
Yeah, might as well. Right, let me get you into drift setting.
Why is it inefficient? You don't want that. Fuck that.
You can't drift in efficient, can you?
There you go. Steering Sport Plus, Car Sport Plus. There you are.
Right. It is fun though.
That's
just in a straight line.
That's put a smile on your face straight away.
The traction control kick in.
Yeah, so it's off enough to allow you to slide, but it's on to stop you from, to catch it.
Yeah.
What do you think about the engine performance first and foremost? I'm actually a little bit underwhelmed. This is in standard form, and this. What did they say that they dyno at about 420 brake, give or take?
It doesn't feel. It feels about 400, yeah, ish.
The gear changes are better than the RS3, but I don't think it feels. But then it's probably because you can't really put it down. It's not putting the power down, really, is it?
It's kicking. The traction control's kicking in with that.
Yeah. So they have tracked there now. It's completely off. Like completely off. The Sport Plus apparently allows you to slide without it letting you end up in a hedge.
Right, okay.
But now it'll just let you slide. What do you think to the steering though?
It feels quite heavy.
Yeah, so that's in Sport Plus. So that's comfort now. So that's the lightest setting. See, that's what I had it in when I was out with Mark, and I felt that was too light. And then Sport Plus is quite heavy. Is that better?
Yeah, it's better.
Is the steering light enough or too light now?
Yeah, it's alright. That's better. At least you can control it with your foot rather than the car saying.
Dabbing the brakes. See, see how it's snatched then?
Yeah.
That's what, I suppose, as you get used to the car, you'll start to know when it'll do things like that. That's the only thing that with rear wheel drive cars, not being used to it, it's always that what if, when will it snatch and then just slingshot you into a curb or something, whereas you just don't get that unpredictability with an Audi, do you? That might be boring to some people. To me it's not. I have fun exploring the grip around roundabouts like this. Fucking hell! Soaring at the wheel there, son!
It's just a matter of
Practice.
and just feeding the power in more smooth.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't plant my foot then, I did actually just feed the power in.
Yeah.
But you counter steering thinking it's going to do more, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
But because you're letting off, it is more of a car that you need a day in it, controlling it from a you know, from first gear. The gear changes could be quicker.
Yeah.
They're very, it seems delayed from first to second. I mean, when you've driven other cars that shift quicker, you realise that it doesn't shift as quick as you would like.
Yeah. But this is the thing, you know, to fully appreciate this car and what it can do going sideways. Whoa. Fucking hell.
Does give you a bit of confidence though.
You're fucking soaring at the wheel.
It is,
Jesus.
it is good fun.
Well, I literally then just saw curb from where I was then, not road,
Yeah,
it was
under
curb.
control.
It wasn't, you shit your pants then.
Yeah, well, you'll see off the video if I shit myself or not, but yeah, I might have done a little bit. It's not my car, is it?
Well, that's why you shit your pants.
But I put it into first. I put it into second because I thought coming out of first it's probably not going to be a good idea. But yeah, second really. Once them wheels start to spin, it is controllable though.
Yeah.
But I've not been in the car long enough to really. Well,
It's a lot more controllable than the S15 is.
oh, you know, without a shadow of a doubt. But the thing is, trying to do that when you've got no skill is difficult.
Yeah.
Because anyone can get a car sideways.
It's keeping it there.
But it's keeping it there and controlling it and having the confidence to control it. Whereas I'm just, well, everybody knows off YouTube, you can't drive, so, you know, and I'm surprised when Mark said you can have the car.
Well, when he watches this back, I don't think he'll be lending us another anytime soon.
I've not been near the curb.
You fucking were then.
Yeah, it's alright. No issue.
It was all under control, Doris, don't you worry about it. But people might say, like, they've just watched that then and us too, laughing. But that's a scared, nervous laugh is what that was. That wasn't an, oh, I'm enjoying myself here, this is a dead good experience kind of laugh. Do you know what I mean?
It's getting the confidence just to control it with your foot.
Yeah.
This is quite a difficult one to exit, don't you think?
Yeah.
I've had enough now. I think I've rode my luck.
Sold on it?
Do you know what? It is good fun. But
How often are you going to drive like that?
not like that.
Huh?
Not like that.
All like that?
It's a fun drive though, I'll give it that. It really is a fun car to drive.
Right, fucking let me out. Jesus.
It's good though.
Absolutely
You know that in
odd.
first gear coming into there,
Yeah.
it's super controllable. Everything's turned off. Do you know when we was in
Shut
the off
up.
button? Do you know when we was in
Shut up.
what's it talking about?
This car in 12 months with 5,000 miles on it loses another 8 to 10 grand, and and that's on top of the deal that he's really doing. So he was doing close to £9,000 off the car from brand new, then it loses another 8 to 10 grand in 12 months. Now, if you have a love of cars, you shouldn't be looking at cars, oh, I'm going to lose this, so that's going to, you know.
But what he's trying to say is
I'm not getting it now.
he's not getting it.
No, I can't.
And the
I'm not
reason
gonna
being
get it.
is he's going to get out of his RS3 in 6 months' time into a brand new RS3, and it's not going to cost him any money to get out of that car into a new one. If he gets that, he's still going to get out of that in 6 months, right?
Well, I'll try.
But it's going to cost you 6 grand for the pleasure.
Yeah.
Is it worth 6 grand to you at the moment?
No.
No. It's great fun. I do actually love that car.
It loses too much money, and that's testament to the RS3 that was just under 51,000 new. I sold it to myself for 44 grand, which is a deal that nobody really would ever get, but I did do, and I got offered at trade 43 grand for it. So when you've gone from that and a car that you like to a car that's potentially going to cost you a few quid to sell it. By the way, I understand as well, you shouldn't be changing your car after 6 months. There's no cheap way of financing that, but I know that the new RS3 is out in September and I definitely want that. So
you're not getting it. Well, thanks to Mark.
It's going to cost me too much money.
Thanks for letting us drive
it is a laugh to drive, and
Yeah.
I'm shitting my pants
and
now.
and you're not saying the car's bad.
Oh no,
We both like that car.
that car's great fun.
Yeah, it's good fun. do with a better exhaust on it and the extra power that Mark's put on it. I think that's perfect. But yeah, maybe down the line we'll get one. One of us will.
Maybe.
So
instead, what we're going to do is, rather than funding the difference of how much the car's going to cost to change this and spending potentially 10 grand on it, we're going to use that money to get a V10 M5 instead.
yeah. So also what he's trying to say is subscribe.
Oh yeah.
Hit the button.
Yeah, please do subscribe. Thanks very much to Evil GT.
And like it. And
we
comment.
will have a Beamer on the channel. Trust me.
Yeah,
I
one
just
day.
don't want to swap my RS3 for that.
So thanks for watching.
Too much.
Us doing a bit of what would you call it? Spirited driving. See you next time.
Shaking like a shitting dog. See you later.